Hey guys, TheCasualTryhard here. Today I'm doing something a bit different than what I usually do. So I said yesterday if the video got 4 likes, I would tell a story about my first party in high school, and it got 4 likes, so I'm going to tell a story. Now I don't know how good this is going to work out because originally I wanted to do YouTube to tell stories, but I kind of drifted off from that like almost instantly after starting YouTube. So this might not be good. To be honest, I'm kind of just doing this for a test. I'm not really telling this because it's like a crazy story or anything. I'm just seeing how good this can go. Okay, so this all happened on Saturday, and basically this couldn't have happened at a busier time. So basically what my plan was, I had to do this school fundraiser thing. I was like required to go to it. I wasn't in trouble. I was just required to go to it because of stuff I signed up for. So I had to go to that, and then after that, I went to the friends of my movies, or I went to the movies with my friends, and then like instantly when I got back from the movies, one of my other friends, she texted me and she said, "Hey, there's a party in like 3 hours. You should go." So she sent me like this picture, and basically like it gave all the details and stuff like that. And so the people who were hosting the party invited 2.4 thousand people to the party, which is absolutely insane. And then it gave like a list of how many are like maybe going, how many are not going, and how many are confirmed. And 366 people like on that little group post thing had already confirmed that they were going, and then 101 people said maybe. So I think I ended up leaving at around like I'd say about like around 10 o'clock. I left. It was from 8 to 10, or I was there from 8 to 10, but the party only lasted from 8 to midnight. So I got there, and one important detail that my friend like left out is so the party that was thrown, it was hosted by this clothing event because it wasn't supposed to be a party. It was supposed to be like a whole like publicity stunt for like this clothing company. So they thought, why not just throw a party and invite like every high schooler that lives in Billings. So we go there, and what my friend didn't realize, or she didn't tell me, was she was working for that clothing company. So she was at the booth in the party, so she wasn't actually in the party. She was at the front, like making sure where people were IDs, because you have to have your like school ID to prove that you were like under 20 and in school, and then you had to bring like $10 admission. So she didn't tell me she was working that stand. So immediately I walk in, I'd say there's about like 80 people that are sitting there, and so what, like by the time I left, there was like I'd say upwards of like 300 people there. And cuz like all the like the it got huge, like popular like at like 11:30 or midnight. That's why I left kind of earlier. But I first got there, and there was like maybe like 100, maybe 75 to 100 people there. So I just walk around, and I don't see anybody I know. But then I, like, because there's water in the back, so I go to get a water, and then I see one of my friends, like, from my middle school. He goes to a different high school now. I'm actually really glad I went there, because I kind of, like, get to caught up with some old friends. But it was kind of funny, because I went with one of my old friends, and I was talking to him, and we were just sitting there, because, like, the hardcore music wasn't playing yet, like, the dancing music wasn't playing. It was kind of just waiting for people to show up. And it was weird because he was sitting there, and like out of nowhere he just talks to me, and he's like, "Dude, I'm so high right now." It was so random too, because like I could see it in his eyes, like he was high, like you could smell it too. And he's like, "Don't tell anybody, I'm so high right now." And then I was like, "Okay, I won't," like, because I wasn't gonna tell anybody. And then he had like 4 people with him, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, all my friends are high too." So it was really weird. But luckily, he didn't offer it to me. Like, he didn't offer me any weed or anything, because he knows I don't smoke, and he knows like I'm not going to, and I'm not interested in it, which is really cool of him. I'm really glad he did that, because like I feel like if I would have said no, if he offered me, he would have backed off like instantly anyway. But it's really cool because I think he knows that like I don't smoke, so he didn't offer me any, which I'm like really glad he didn't. So then I see those people, and then I kind of catch up with them, and then they walk off, and then the hardcore, like, then the good, like, dancing music starts coming on, so everybody sort of goes to, like, the front of the party area, and, this is where it got weird. So basically, there's there's 4, but no one from the 4th high school talks to anybody. So, like, let's just say I'm high school 1, and one of my friends, like, all my friends are from high school 2, and then there's high school 3, so every single person from high school 2 that was there was us. And keep in mind, when I'm saying this, I'm a freshman. Every single person from high school 2 was either high on weed or trying to get high on weed, and they were all sophomores. And then everyone from high school 3, all the girls there were grinding on the guys from their high school, and like everybody was juniors. So out of like the 300 people there, I was one of the 3 kids from my school, and I was probably like the one of the 5 freshmen like there. Because another thing that my friend didn't tell me was it was like for older kids. Like there were freshmen there were people from every grade there, but it was like mainly for juniors that the party was thrown. So it was pretty weird, but I mean it was kind of fun. Like obviously like my parents, like they talked to me about like trust and all that stuff. So I don't think I'll be going to any parties soon unless I know like a bunch of people that are going there. But yeah, just like basically if I had to say anything for any of you that are in high school right now, like that are watching this video, just know that like if you go to a party, like almost 95% of the time there's going to be weed there. Like even if there is a security guard, chances are there's still going to be weed. And the reason I'm saying this is because if they're good friends of yours, or like they're halfway like smart, like they know what they're doing, like chances are you won't even get offered it. That like as long as you like make it clear that you don't, like you have absolutely zero interest in smoking, then people won't offer you. But usually like even if you do get offered weed, just say no. And if they are cool and they like understand and they're actually cool with you, then they'll just back off. Like I doubt anybody's gonna like persistently like try to like persuade you to smoke it. So that's basically my story. I don't know how good this went. I just decided to do something different. Like I said, I might be doing more stories if this does decent. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this is kind of different, but I just decided to share my first experience and like kind of let you guys know what to do if you went there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.